Hi, everyone. My name is Mary Maxfield, and I use she, her. I'm white with a mop of dark curls that are shaved on the sides. I'm wearing glasses with clear frames and a sleeveless black top with some white flowers and leaves to make it fancy. And I'm sitting in a bright yellow chair in front of the requisite bookcase and a sign on the wall that says live. I'm a young adult fiction fellow, and I'll be reading an excerpt from my short story, Phantom Pain. I'm starting you in the middle. I should know better. I should know I have to explain why things matter or they won't matter, at least not the way they did to Romy, or I guess to me. I need to go back, give context. But you have to understand, in those early days after her reappearance, it was the last thing Romy wanted, to go back. Back, the blood pressure cuffs, the thermometers, the stethoscopes never quite in place, reaching as quickly and nonchalantly as she could to adjust them herself, the slight jump of the doctor, the nurse, the tech, covered immediately with an unconvincing smile. The smile delivered to her grandmother, like Romy was a pet who'd startled them, an outlet that had sparked. Before, her classmates calling her Casper, pulling the chair away from her desk. My bad, thought this was empty. In fourth grade, Jimmy Shaw managed to lodge 14 spit wads in her hair before Ms. Munch finally told him off. I was just making sure she was still there, Jimmy insisted. I worry, he said earnestly, and everyone laughed. That's enough, Ms. Munch said, but Romy heard Jimmy mutter under his breath, what if she disappears? And the snickers of his friends made Romy's face burn so red she was sure the heat waves would be visible. But they weren't. They weren't. Before, Miss Amy sitting the daycare in a cross-legged circle saying, we have someone very special joining us today. Her name is Romy, and she's not exactly the same as you or me, but I know you'll all be very good friends to her. A buzzing in Romy's ears that muffled the speech so she caught only individual words, condition, different. She locked on a freckled kid, nodding intently while relentlessly picking his nose. Romy couldn't tear her eyes away until, wait, is she a ghost? She's not a ghost, said Miss Amy. My mom says I'm not supposed to talk about ghosts, and you're not either because they're just made up to scare people. Is she gonna haunt us? Asked a little girl with saucer eyes. Romy is not a ghost, and it's not kind of us to call her that. Be kind, said the saucer-eyed girl, punching the nose picker in the arm. Miss Amy sighed. She's not a ghost, just because we can't see her. She's imaginary, shouted a girl in purple overalls. Right, Miss Amy? My little brother has an imaginary dog because he can't have a real one because our daddy's got allergies. The circle exploded. One girl wanted to know if the dog could come for show and tell, and another wanted to know if imaginary meant lie, and the freckled kid started crying because he was afraid of dogs. Finally, Miss Amy settled them by sending everyone off to play. I'm a ghost and I'm gonna haunt you, one kid shrieked as they raced from the room. I'm sorry, Miss Amy said, crouching down near Romy. I think they just need time to understand, okay? She reached a hand into the empty air, and Romy deftly stepped 2 paces to the right so it landed on her shoulder. Miss Amy flinched ever so slightly. Okay, Romy said, but already she knew better. Before, toddling out of her room, swinging Callie doll beside her, some vague notion of juice. Callie surrendered to the kitchen tile while Romy wrapped her arms around the fruit punch bottle, wrestling the loose cap, trying to lift the jug, the sloshing red liquid, her mom in the doorway, Romy's smile, Mommy's scream, the punch jug slipping from her startled hands, Nona's voice from the hall, what's wrong? And the bad words pouring from Mommy's mouth as she backed away. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? You'll want the details. People have wanted the details all her life. Fact, on her 2nd birthday, Romy disappeared. She woke up, walked downstairs, and tried to pour herself a drink, invisible. Fact, Romy has not been seen since, which, as it turns out, is not the same as saying she's been gone. Addendum, Romy has not been seen except by her own eyes. Ghost jokes aside, the girl has a reflection. Looking down, she sees her freckled arms, dimpled knees, flat feet. At least she says she does, and I believe her. Fact. 16 years have passed since either Romy or her grandmother laid eyes on Romy's mother, Lisa. This, as it turns out, is not to say she disappeared. Thank you.